Were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Fields. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Hines. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, right back to Hines. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. They run with Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. And
that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. He's at the 50, the 30,
Ain't
10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He'll check this down to Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On 1st down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Now it's Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Watson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll buy some time right.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Bears are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Watson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Watson now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Hines, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.